Hey everyone, welcome to Sanketik live classes. Your space for live IT training, notes, and hands-on practice sessions. Let's start learning something new today. So, today in this session, we are going to discuss about network commands. First, we will learn about what is a network interface, and then we will go for the commands. Okay. First of all, we are going to discuss about network commands, right? Network interface. So here, okay. So what is a network interface? First, we need to know about what is a network interface. A network interface connects you system to a network. Okay, that may be a wired or wireless. So we are using the internet, right? So for connecting the internet, so here for connecting the internet, we are going to connect either through Wi-Fi or either through wired connection. So in the same way, uh, these network interface will happen. Okay, so here I will write a small note about this network interface. Then you may get some idea about what is a network interface. So first of all, network interface. This is not that much important, but in order to understand properly, I am writing here. Okay, the link between your OS and the network. So we are having different kinds of OSs, right? Like Linux, Windows, Apple, I mean Mac. Okay. So here it will the network interface. What it will do is it will link the our voice into the network. That may be a or wireless. Okay. So in order to know what are the interfaces we are having, okay, whether it is an active interface or inactive interfaces, then we need to use the command like IP link show. So for that, I am going to open here Ubuntu IP link show. See here, if it is an active or inactive, it will show here. Okay, so here it is showing two interfaces. That is LO. Second one is ETHO. Okay. Don't need to go in much details about this. Just understand the command. The command is IP link show. It is used for to know the active and inactive interfaces. Okay, that's it. Remaining things we can discuss about later in our upcoming sessions. Okay, and here we can also use IP address. So let's try this one out too. So here it will give some more details about the network interfaces. We can use IP link show or else IP address show. And now I am going to use IPAF config also. So it will also give the what are the interfaces, active or interfaces we are having. Okay. So first, in order to understand this, we need to understand first what is an interface. The interface is nothing but it will link our OS with the network, like internet. We can connect to the internet through wired or wireless. Okay. If you have any doubts regarding this, then please comment below. Mm, okay. Next. And one more thing, in order to use ifconfig, okay. First we need to use this command. If you use, sometimes it will not show the result if you use ifconfig directly. So at the time we need to use this one. See, I am right. I am okay. You can refer this only. Okay. Sudo apt install nettools. First you need to copy the same command and then you need to put the same command here. Okay. Then after that you can use ifconfig. Okay. For ns lookup also same like we need to first install that one tool. Then we need to I mean we can use ns lookup. Okay. So what is this ns lookup? I will tell you. Okay. Now we are now we understood about ifconfig. Okay. Next. Next. So IP link show lists all active and inactive services, and ifconfig is somewhat older. Okay. It was not using now, but you can still you can if you want to use ifconfig you can use. Okay. So here I'm writing a small note about it. IP address show. Okay. Next. Next we can test the network connection. Okay, whether it is alive or not. So in order to test the network connection, we can use this command. Now I am going to clear this one. Now I am going to check with the google.com. Yes, it is working. But here we need to remember one more thing is if you didn't stop, then it will continuously it will check for that network. Okay, so in order to stop this network, then we need to use Control C. Okay, then it will stop that one. It will stop the service. So here, what is ping here? Okay, we had used here ping read. What is the full form of ping here? I will tell you. packet, internet grouper. What is the purpose of this is here all I am writing. It will checks whether the destination host is reachable. Okay, if it is reachable, it will show like this. Okay, if it is not reachable, it will give another response. Checks the checks whether the destination host is reachable. Destination host is reachable. Okay, here you can observe the result. It will show the additional details also. Okay, how many bytes it is having. Okay. Mm, how many packets were transmitted, how many received, how many lost, time also it is showing the time also. Okay, so here I'm mentioning all these. Shows or not IP, shows time taken per packet round trip. Okay, next, and in order to stop the string, so wait, stop it. Wait for a second, I will give the command also here in front of it. Which command we need to use for stopping that network? We need to use Control plus C. Okay, Control plus C is used for stopping the session. Next, and now we are going to deal with the host name and IP checking. Okay, how we may know the host name? Host name means who are using the system, right? In order to know that one, and how what we need to use here is, now I am going to clear this one first in order to avoid the confusions. So here simply I am typing host name. It will display the host name. So here I had given anonymous, right? So that's why it is giving like host name anonymous. If you give another name, then it will display the another name also. Okay. Next, here okay, we can also use the hostname -i to show the IP linked to host name. Okay. So for displaying, so here I am going to hostname hyphen I. What is the purpose of this hostname hyphen I is to show the IP linked to the hostname, which IP is linked to the hostname. Okay, but here it will throw you an error. Wait. Okay, working fine. So here we can use wait hostname. Yeah. So we can use both. If I mean hostname hyphen small I. Here I had used capital I. We can use hyphen small I or capital I, both. Sometimes it may not work. Okay, hostname hyphen A. If you use through WSL, Windows subsystem for Linux, then sometimes it may not work. Then you can use this one. Okay, hostname hyphen capital I. Next. Now I'm going to write the notes here for that one. Sorry, small h. Displays the system's name. And next we had also used hostname hyphen I, right? Now I will write that also. What is the purpose of this hostname hyphen I? Shows IP linked to hostname. But in brackets, I am also mentioning that may not work in WSL. Sometimes it may not work, especially with the WSL. Next, at the time, what we if it is not working, then what we need to use hostname capital I. Displays displays all assigned IPs. This is the recommended one. Okay. Okay. Next, here we are going to see about the DNS lookup. Okay, DNS lookup with dig and NS lookup. Okay, for that, what is this dig first of all? So here first I was mentioning DNS. What is this DNS? DNS is nothing but a domain name server. Okay, with DAG. So DNS stands for domain name server, and here we are going to use this DAG, and DAG is nothing but a domain information group. I will write the small note for this DAG too. Okay, no need to worry about it. And then so if you use DAG, then it will shows the detailed DNS resolution steps. Okay, and if you use a DAG some website name and also plus chart, then it will shows the IPs. Okay, so how it will show? Let's see. Wait, here I'm going to use this one. DAG google.com. Let's see what it will show. Yeah, it will shows the detailed DNS resolution. What is this DNS domain name server? Uh, in if you want some more details, then we can discuss about those details in our upcoming sessions, but it is a basic class, right? That is about network, so here I am not going in much details about these things. Okay, if I go in depth here, then it may give you the confusion. Okay, next, for this we can also use ns lookup. Just wait, I will write out here ns lookup google.com. Let's see what it will give. Wait, wait, yeah, yeah. So here we need to use double O. Yeah. Okay. So you can use DAG or NS lookup. Both will work. But if you want to use DAG, we can use directly DAG. But if you want to use NS lookup, then we can use this command. Before using this command, we need to give this one. Sudo will give you the root privileges, and then sudo apt install bend 9 hyphen dns utilities. Okay, so like that we need to give, then only this command will work, otherwise it won't work. For me, why it is working is, I had used this command earlier, that's why it is giving the result if I go with directly with the ns lookup also. Okay, now let's write the notes for it. What is DHE? Domain Information Grouper. Next, here the command how we use is in small letters DHE, that website name. If you use this command, what it will give you? Shows details. Next. So, and we can use plus chart here. Before writing the notes for this, just try it out. Okay, I want to try this command. So here, if you use this command, it will give the short IP address. Okay, I mean short means just less details. Okay, short means not short. Okay, short means less details. It will give it will provide the IP address. Okay, shows only IPs. Okay, and sometimes it will give different kind of IPs. Okay, because Google uses different kind of IPs. Okay, for load balancing. So sometimes it will give different kinds of addresses too, but no need to bother about that. Okay, next. Now we are going to discuss about how to download a file. Okay, in Linux, download or downloading, we can say downloading files with curl and wget. Okay, so what is this curl first thing? Curl is nothing but an client URL. Curl equal to client URL. Then how we can download the files? Okay. For this, for that, wait, I'm going to use that one. You can give curl and then we need to give the address. Okay. IP address. So for this, I'm going to here use curl for give me a second because yeah. So here I'm going to in order to give this location I'm going to hit the up arrow because previously I had used this one. Instead of typing all this I had given this one. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it was downloaded. I mean it was given the details about this, and then now I am going to give, wait for a second, wget. Okay, let's check the files. Is there any? Yeah, sample.txt. I had given sample.txt, right? So it has given downloaded successfully. Okay. Mm. Next. So here the curl is nothing but a client URL, and then it will wget. These curl and wget are used for fetching and downloading the files. Okay. And here we are using -o, right? After curl -o we are using. Okay, so it is a capital O, and it is used for saving the file with the same name as source. Okay, whatever the source given name it has, it will give the same notes for that too. Okay, here, wait for a second. Yeah, here. I had given robot.txt, right? So here robot.txt is there. Okay, like that. It's the same name. Whatever we provide here and the same name, it will also save in the local. I mean, in the local. Okay. So here, next we will write the command here. Instead of this, just copy the. I'm going to copy this one. You need to change your website name. Okay, don't use the same kind of name for every website. That's the basic thing everyone should know. So here, and also I'm going to give wget also. So here, for wget also, I want to write the full form before dealing with that one. Okay. So here, wget is nothing but a World Wide Web get. Okay. So the common points, the common nodes for all these two is I'm writing here. First point. These are not that much important point, just for understanding purpose only I'm writing here. Okay. Downloads, files or interfaces. Sorry, interacts with web APIs. Here, here used. Oh, okay, wait. We had used hyphen override. So here it's a capital O. We need to mention saves file with the same name as source. Okay. So if it is now we had used wget and it was downloaded successfully, right? If the download was interrupted or stopped in the middle, then we can use wget hyphen c to start again downloading. Okay. Resume an interrupted download. Okay. This is about curl and wget. Next, we can use the for loop to ping multiple hosts. Okay. So for that, we used to use for in and also Google or Google.com, Yahoo.com, Bing.com. Like that, we need to do and do ping hyphen c like and then dollar like that. We need to go. Okay. So for my for by using for loop also we can use the we can ping the multiple hosts, but in our upcoming sessions I am going to deal with that for loop. Okay. Before concluding the session, let's have an overview of what we discussed today. So first, today's session is we started about network commands. Okay, first we learned about what is the network interface. So the network interface is nothing but it links the OS and the network, and then IP address show. It will displays the IP addresses and of the interfaces. And next ping. Ping is nothing but an packet internet grouper. Checks whether the destination host is reachable or not reachable, and it will also displays the time taken for packet round trip. Okay. Next, In order to stop that one, if you didn't stop, it will auto continuously ping the networks. Okay, so in order to avoid that one, then we need to stop. How can we stop? By using control plus C. And then host name. Host name is used to displace the system name. Wait. Okay, system's name. And next, host name hyphen I. It is not work sometimes in WSL. Then we can go for host name hyphen capital I. So for displaying the all assigned IPs. Next, we have deal with the DNS lookup with the DAG. So what is DNS here? DNS is nothing but a domain name server, and then we had used DAG. DAG is used to show the detailed DNS resolution steps, and then we can also use DAG google.com, or else we can also use NS lookup too, right? We had used that one too. NS lookup. Okay, NS lookup, same google.com. Okay, I will write. Why we need to copy? Okay, same. Hmm. Same result. Hmm. Okay, then what about this one? Wait for a second. We had used this one too, right? I have config. This will also we can use I have config also, but I have config is one the older one. Okay, it will also give the same result. Wait. Hmm. Hmm. Simply I'm mentioning here. Just remember that point. Okay, we can use only anything. Okay, no, no need to go for one particular thing. You can use either TIG or NS lookup or ifconfig. Okay, next we had seen how to download the files with the curl and get. So curl is used for the fetching the details, and double get is nothing but a world wide web. By using these, we can download the files, and if the download was interrupted, then we can also use wget hyphen c. So IP here we had discussed with the different kinds of terms which is helpful in Linux. So IP is nothing but an internet protocol, network info, and ping is nothing but a packet internet grouper for use for test connection. Host name is to displace or set your system's name. Okay, and next DH domain information grouper. In order to get the DNS details, we used DAG and curl transfer data from R to servers. So how to transfer and that kind of things we will discuss in our upcoming session. Okay, and we can use wget. So wget for worldwide is nothing but worldwide web get and then download files. Okay, so yeah, great job. You just learn how to test connections, check IPs, and download files using Linux network commands. Practice this daily, and soon you will handle real world troubleshooting with confidence. And don't forget to check our live classes and notes links in the description. Okay, thank you. Thanks for watching.